All right, guys, welcome back to the Star Wars LCG Regionals 2014 from Tyler, Texas at Ground Zero Games. We have Olivier on the left, Matt on the right. This is the finals after a full day of Star Wars. We are down to this.
The final match. And
by the way,
finally
I'm
we
Zach.
see Sith cards. You're Zach, I'm Steven. And Sith cards, man, we've seen nothing but a lot of scum. Of course, Smuggler's the same as always. A lot of yellow on the board.
And this is Matt running one of the more interesting dark side decks on the day, which I love. Starts Sith, has 6, I think, Sith objectives in his deck, but he's running Trandoshan Terror and Tatooine Crash, both objectives that only have a single scum card that needs the scum resource in deck. So you don't really care about resource match, and Trandoshan Terror is great. It's basically 2 Stormtroopers, 2 resources. Nice little objective versus what we have come to expect and know all day long, which is Super Smugglers.
It's pretty, it's pretty hard these days against Smugglers. Just terribly hard. This is pre-restriction, and this particular tournament, I think, was one that kind of shed some light on the problems with holding all the cards and freeholders and that kind of thing. But it's still so difficult to handle the smuggler tricks, which is
the onslaught of damage.
You have to have enough to deal with sleuths and even blockade runners at times, but you also have to deal with freeholders and other bigger things, threats like Lando and Dash. So it's just very difficult to balance a dark side deck to be able to handle all those threats at once.
Yeah, the problem with the deck, as shown, and maybe we'll see it here, is you can't win. You either play a bunch of guys out to protect yourself from
Shifty
sleuths
lookout
and not let them play blockade runners, or not freeholders, or you don't, and they play freeholders and do it anyway. It's a lose-lose. You can't really have an advantage. We'll have holding all the cards here, and we'll see what Olivier gets.
Holding all the cards. 6 and Shifty putting 7 cards.
Paying 1 for a freeholders.
1 for
I think I saw an outmaneuver.
And Olivier asking for actions, of course.
I see another freeholders. So an outmaneuver here would mean he could play both freeholders in for free. Yeah.
Yep, who we bouncing?
Outmaneuver, bouncing the Jawa.
Yeah, removing the tactics. This is it. This is exactly what we're talking about.
Unbelievable open.
Yeah, and with the Shifty, that means those against all odds, no tactics to text down the Shifty lookout. There's no way to turn those off. That's going to be 4 damage on each freeholders.
Council of the Sith, the target. And this gets interesting on the block. I mean, you're kind of just, well.
No, I mean, you're just screwed.
Yeah, you're just hosed.
I mean, you cannot get to less.
It's even going to get better.
Yeah, this is terrible. There's no way to get to less cards.
Yeah.
And he has a great block hand. I mean, he's got 2 twists, I think, and a Palpatine. So he can win the edge battle, but it's not really going to matter.
Twisted a twist.
Twist for days.
Twist all twists.
He's just passing.
He just passes forever.
Yeah, it's like you're going to have to discard to get to less than me, or just deal with it.
And then he probably just throws that last one in. I mean, Shifty adding +1. Oh, man. No way out of this.
All right. I poke you with much vitriol.
1 damage.
Fair. I do 4.
4 damage to the objective.
Seems all right.
Yeah.
Now it's time for another one.
Other freeholder after council.
Another freeholder on Council of the
Yeah,
Sith.
and Olivier's going to get balance here, so this is just going to be brutality through and through.
The apprentice there not taking freeholders damage, right?
I do 2 damage.
Had a blaster pistol, but
Yeah,
they don't care.
it doesn't matter, really. You know? Oh, look, he poked me for 2. Go ahead and do 4 to that objective, thanks. And he's going to also get a swing of that operative for 4 damage, so he's going to do 12 damage on turn 1 and get balance.
And then undercover operative. Bottom 4 damage.
And 4 damage from the undercover as well.
Yeah, so this game isn't over. There is a Palpatine in hand. Matt's going to need a Holocron to be able to play him, and a Palpatine could lock down some freeholder action here, but I don't know.
With them both being elite, it's just...
Yeah.
Oh, it's just bad.
Dials it 2, and God forbid he draws another outmaneuver to bounce Palpatine, and
Yeah, you have 5 possession.
yeah,
I am aware.
this is bad. I think Olivier's also got us swindled here. So
Discards the Palpatine.
yeah, I'm not sure he's running Executor, so I don't know if there's even a way to get it out.
Get it out.
Now, it's important to note that was a little bit brought on by Matt on that last turn. He did trigger one of the Council of the Sith, which is what let Olivier get him to 8 cards and put both freeholders into play. If he hadn't triggered it at all, Olivier could have had a freeholders out, which would still be bad, but it wouldn't have been as terrible as it went.
As bad, yeah.
Looks like he's going to take balance, dials it 2.
He's deciding to draw 2.
Yeah.
At this point, seeing more freeholders and holding all the cards is fairly unlikely.
Yeah, and he really, I think, needed a Force Choke there to get rid of Shifty Lookout to have a shot at getting to less cards than Olivier. But I guess they only need 1 damage, so it doesn't matter anymore.
See some targets, looks like.
Target is the worst. It's not what you want here. Ah, sweet.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, what I said was not accurate.
No accuracy here.
4 still.
All right.
And a lot of damage here, only needing 1 on each.
That's just a guess.
Could be a little tricky.
Yeah, the thing you have to be careful of here is that Jawa. But this is just not. Looks like we have a freeholder and the operative at the first council.
No resources open?
The resources are open. Of course, the Java can't stuff this one. If you tactics down one of them, then the other one makes it happen. Unless the edge battle. I guess the edge battle does matter here.
Yeah, he can block with 2 here. If
Olivier's
Matt can
got a
win the
card in.
edge battle, he can tactics down the freeholders, and well, I guess each unit has an extra blast damage.
Yeah.
So that objective is going to go probably one way or another. Heated battle could be big. Get rid of the operative and then tactics down the freeholders.
Yeah, that'd be a nice play here. Looks like they're both at 2 cards in hand and 2 cards on the table.
Twist. They're both twisted.
Both twisted.
Good times.
1-1 and passing everywhere.
2 to 2, but it's a target.
Just a target. And Matt's hand is empty now, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It is empty. He's gonna murder the guy.
Murders the operative, and you got a tactics something. Yeah.
I'm surprised. Maybe he didn't attack with the freeholders there.
Freeholder after.
He didn't.
Oh, nice. It's just the operative.
Just him.
Trandoshan.
With the edge. Tactics him. Load out. Yep.
Wins the edge and tactics the old Royal Guard.
Yep. And that'll be game.
And then he
Dial at
attacks.
2.
Wins with a dial at 2. Unbelievable. So Matt is in a horrible spot here. The chances of him coming through on game 2 and doing something.
Very
Dial
low.
can't. Oh man, unbelievable. But we're gonna take a look at it, guys. Let's check out the second game from this finals match from the Star Wars LCG and Ground Zero games. Tyler, Texas. This is Regionals 2014. Matt and Olivier facing off. We're going to game 2. Catch us there.